Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while. I'm back. I've been back since Sunday late to my house. From Jamaica, I've been back since last Wednesday. We came in late Wednesday. And then I spent 3 more days with my family before coming home. I'm standing up because I know I'm forgetting something. And I'm trying to remember what I'm forgetting. So I'm looking around as I start this. Now, bear with me, guys. I haven't created anything. I did a few digitals yesterday, but I'm trying to find my mojo again from being off. It's funny how that happens when you go away. I gotta get your mojo back, your creative mojo. Monday, I kind of did a little unpacking. I haven't done all my unpacking yet because it's a lot of summer clothes, so I've got to do some loads and, all that stuff. So I take some out. And then I went through that I keep my sales in, and now I've got to do some planning still. But I wanted to get right back into the videos. And I was sitting here thinking, oh, what can I, Monday I wanted to do a video, but I hadn't, because, when you come back, I still need to do a lot of cleaning, but I did a little bit of organizing, things like that. I'm just cutting while I talk for a moment. And then yesterday it was funny. Monday I wasn't so tired from all getting back home. It hit me yesterday. Man, it hit me yesterday. Boy, I got an itchy eye right now. Oh, I'm gonna yawn. And today too, but I got myself up early today. I wanted to stay in bed because it's kind of a dreary day. So, sometimes those dreary days, you just want to stay under your covers and sleep or just lay there. But I forced myself up, got my cats fed, made a tea, had a tea and some hot cross bun because it's Easter, so the hot cross buns are back in the stores. So this is when I eat those because I love those. And I'm just cutting a couple things out while we chat for a second. So I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do? And I'm feeling clusters, but I'm not sure if I'm feeling clusters. So I thought the only way to get going is just to do it. I have more things that probably might end up cutting out as we go. I'm going to do a variation of clusters. Just to give you an idea if I can find where I put it just now. It's not far. Should have put some cream on my elbows. It's funny. My psoriasis from being in Jamaica is almost cleared up, and I'm home and it's already acting up. But then I have my tattoo that's a little red and sore today. I got to get some more cream on it. My first tattoo, so it's all new to me. So what kind of influenced me today is, a lot of times you guys see that I do, I always used to just do paper clusters, and then I started doing clusters with the fabric and it's not, I guess it is paper, but it's a different type of paper. And also like fabric flowers. I don't even know what kind of paper. It's probably a mulberry paper almost. And with buttons, and I started doing that type of stuff. And then I kind of got off of doing these type. Then when I was doing this package up, I started doing a little bit more combination. I love doing these. This is just, it's cardstock, some paper bag. I think this was just a circle I cut out. And this is a stamped image. And actually they're really nice as well as the cloth, So this kind of inspired me to do a mixture of paper and lace along with other ones. So like in this, it's the paper bag, a frame, some a digital printed scrap, some lace, a picture, a digital I printed, a button with some thread just going through there. So I started to do a bit of a combination, and I really liked how this pack came out. Again, this is like a paper cluster, and then I added a bit of lace in it, some gemstones, you know, so I'm trying to, excuse me, put a mixture. My throat today is really dry. I'm not sick, it's just I get really dry throat, a little froggy decides. And again, it's cardstock, and then this is just, I printed, I downsized like a letter digital and put it in the background, and then I did one of my fussy cut roses, and I glossy accent it, right? And that gives it a different texture as well. So, you know, I played around a bit. So I thought maybe, and this is for sale. It is for sale in my shop. I had made this to go with a Rosalina paper pack, and the people bought the paper, but they didn't get the clusters. Again, this is cut out from a doily. There's lace, there's fabric, there's paper, there's one of my fussy cut butterflies, some glossy accent, a little satin bow with a gemstone. So it's a lot of mixed type of material and textures, and I think it came out really nicely. So, and again, this one, which I really liked how it came out, I folded it a little bit to kind of give it a fan look, and it's just one of my fussy cut flowers, a cluster, and you know, so I really enjoyed making those. So we're gonna, I don't know how well we'll do today, bear with me, you guys are coming along, and I'm gonna yawn constantly because I turned on the video. As you all know, I say it every time I turn on a video, that I yawn. And where did I put those baskets? I know I put them close by. I thought I did. Why didn't I? Oh, here they are. Now, these are some cluster bases I already have, and clusters done. I brought them closer. I might use a couple of these to get my flow going. Who knows? So, let's see what happens. And this one's already done, so I don't know why it's in there. I think, so I'm just going to take one that I already have done here, just to kind of get stuff going. So I have a heart punch. I have 3 in different sizes. And then I just put together a cluster of, this is a burlap. It's actually, I think if I peel the back off, it sticks. And then some lace. And so let's see what we can put on that. The butterfly would be too big. Well, it doesn't look bad, but then you lose all that background. If I had a little butterfly, little cloth butterfly, that might look perfect there, right? But I haven't been able to find small cloth ones. I don't know why I'm opening the new pack, because I've got tons of them in here already. We could just put a simple flower in the middle, right? A lot of times I don't like these ones that come in it. I always take them out. That is me. If you want to leave them in there, you can. I find them a little bulky, and I like to add a little bling sometimes. So this is we're going to do a really simple one just to jumpstart us and get us going. And my glues are probably not going to be the easiest to get out because I haven't used them in over 2 weeks. Actually, almost 2 weeks. Maybe even more than 2 weeks. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. It's been a while. It definitely has. And then we're going to add, like I like sometimes just to put a little bling in the flower. Especially when it's kind of a simple cluster like this. Really, this is kind of a craft along with me I mean, if you see some, you know, even craft alongs you learn things from. So there we go. And that's exactly how I'm going to leave it. Is exactly like that. And that is great to go on a tag. It could be in the middle of a tag. I'm just going to do something really quick, guys. My tattoo is a little dry right now, so it's catching on my sweater. I got my first tattoo. It's a sister tattoo. My sister has been dying to get one, and she finally convinced me. But it's a little dry right now, so it keeps sticking to my skin. So you see, I've got some natural. I don't use any perfume anymore for 2 reasons. With my psoriasis, all that perfume stings it. And even with the tattoo, you're not allowed to use perfume. There we go. I oiled it up really good so that the sweater wouldn't stick so much. All right, so this is great. Let's just say this is a blank tag. It can be put in the middle of a tag. You could even use it as a topper of a tag, especially if it was a, let's see if I got a bigger tag here. Let's say this was a different tag. You could use it as like a tab type thing. It can even, like, if you put a picture on, you can embellish. I love clusters. There's so much you can do with clusters. This is just sitting here, for example. This is a cluster I made, and then I just took a book page, a music page, and it was a tag I had, and it's even off-centered, so I kind of got to fix it a bit. And I did that. You know, so the clusters can be used in so many different ways to embellish so many different things. I love them. And so this is another one I had created. And again, it was with paper, lace, an image, digital I printed, that I am going to be selling these, and a flower and a pearl again. Very simple. But like, even in a journal, like, how well do all that go nicely together, right? So another one I'm going to print out and do right now. I think I have a kind of a train of thought. No, I didn't get them all cut out. That was my fault. I wanted to get started. I was anxious to get started. And the more I looked at things, the more I wanted to print, and more ideas were flowing, and then bundle ideas were coming up, fussy cut bundle ideas that I wanted to put in my store. So I was kind of like, okay, stop. Get your video started. So that's what I did. Because I love creating fussy cut bundles up, especially ones that coordinate all nicely together. I'm going to be making one with different envelopes and postcards and this stuff that are great to use in a cluster. This, I mean, even with this, if you didn't even want to add much more to this, you could easily, this could be on a page. Let's just say, for example, you could pull out a frame and put a frame behind it, type thing. Oh, and I like that. Now I'm going to have to print a second one of these because I like this together. I had another idea, but I might still keep with this. So we're going to go with this flow since it's here. If I wanted to add more to it, I could pull out a circle to give it a little bit of a hard cardstock base to it if I wanted to. Right? Type thing. Now, if you want a little definition, take and just lightly, this might be a little too dry. I don't want it really dark because I want to keep it very soft and almost feminine. I couldn't even say that word. Feminine. Type thing. But just so it stands out just a touch. I really like that. Now, what I will do, guys, for instance, um, I keep a lot of like pieces of cardstock, especially if you're using a little bit flimsier paper. I find sometimes I'd have to trim that a bit more because I don't want the pink to show, but I want to give it a little, something a little sturdy on it. It's just how I feel. Now, if I was just gluing this down to the page itself, I might not do that. Let's just say I had a journal right here in my hand, which is going to be a cluster journal. It's going to be all embellished with clusters, which is already started. So let's see a page that we might want to put this on. Let's say we wanted to put it here. If I was doing that technically here, I wouldn't necessarily have to do that, right? But in this case, it might be good because if I wanted to turn this into a tuck spot, then it also would make it sturdy. Let's grab a little, right? So it would give it some sturdiness if I decided to turn that cluster into a tuck spot. Now, if it's a really big page, let's flip to a really big page, and we were just trying to decorate the page, you necessarily don't really need it, right? You can just glue, you don't really need the hard cardstock. You could just glue it into your page and then start layering in your page how you want it. Let me show you, taking us a little bit further just right now. I'm just cutting something out that I originally printed to go on this before I decided to put the frame, so I'm hoping it'll still work. But my cutting skills, I need to get some practice going again. When you fussy cut sometimes over and over, of course I didn't put my garbage can close because I didn't think. So I wanted to kind of do something like this, right? So then you could just layer it right on the page. And, you know, it could be just a decoration in the bottom of the page, and then there's still lots of room to write. So you can do something like that on a page. And I kind of like that. So I might end up repeating this. I also was thinking that this would be really pretty in here. But again, this might be perfect. Oh, it kind of looks great right there. But I have to think because I want to be able to open this. So it, you know, but I really like where I'm going with this. This would be perfect on a page. This would be perfect in there. So I'm going to have to make a second one of that just because I like it in that journal. So let's put this together. And in this case, I'm still going to put that paper behind it. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I do it when it just gives it a little sturdiness. It won't make a difference if I decide to glue it on a page either. It doesn't matter that way either. Now, when you're deciding, just realize, like, if I go this way, then it's going to have to go on a right side of a page. If I go this way, it was made for a left side of the page. Now, let's just say you like the idea. You're not sure what page you want it on. Put all your pieces together, right? And just paper clip it together, and then tuck it, paper clip it on the page. And when you're ready to put it in, you just have to glue it. And then if you decide on the right side or left side, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you don't always have to have this is an idea. If I had another one, I would paper clip this right there. But I want to complete it with you guys. But I'm going to print this off again, and I'm going to make this, and I'm going to put it in that journal because I like it in that journal. But we're going to do something different. And then you can put it in there, or you can glue it in right away. It all depends. Maybe you're not sure yet if that's where you want it. Which side do I want to go? I think I want to go on this side. I definitely know I want to go that way. So I'm going to take a little bit of my glue. I don't know if I've got any glue in this one. Oh, I don't. I need to go buy glue sticks. I am almost out of glue sticks. I got to hit the pharmacy tonight because the pharmacy by my house. Well, not tonight. I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm having a lazy day. We were out grocery shopping last night because with me not being here, there was stuff not to complete meals. I was putting that on the right side, so I'm going to go like this. Now, you know what I wanted to do? Oh boy. See what I mean? You're getting in the groove with me, guys. You're getting in the groove with me. I want a piece of lace. I want a piece of lace in there. Or do we just put it like this? See, I already put glue, so it's tricky to play with it because I was so busy yapping, I wasn't thinking. I just pulled out one of my ones I've got some scraps in it to see. Let me take that piece of paper out because I might use that. There's some things in here that shouldn't be in here. Like this tag. This pretty tag I got wrapped around a gift from Pascal. No. Okay. This would be pretty. I really want to find some of this. I don't have any. I'm trying to think if this, or I'm going to waste it not seeing much of it. Yeah. We'll save that for something else. Okay. That's okay. We got more lace here. Or do we go with, what do I have in pink up here? I'm getting low on some laces. I need to get lace again. Because sometimes when I get in a cluster making mood, I go through a lot of lace. A lot of lace. What's funny is I'm not liking lace on it. I might not even put lace on it. We might put something later with the lace. Right now, I am not feeling the lace in the background. Right now. I think it's, I need one with no ridges. How was everybody while I was gone? I missed you guys. I missed doing videos. I'm not saying I didn't have a great time. Oh, I had an amazing time. Jamaica is beautiful. It was a trip that we saved and saved and saved for a few years. You know, always when you travel, there's, you know, little hiccups here and there. Always, always. When we first got there, me and my mother had problems with our room. Me and my mom always share a room. Well, my sister's married, so when it was just used to be the three of us, three of us would stay in a room. Maybe that is the one, and maybe I want it behind it. We'll see. Lace is not working, ladies. It is not working. And if there's any gentlemen, don't want to leave you out. But right now I know that many of my main subscribers are female-based. I know for a fact. I have not seen, but it's hard to tell because when people watch it, we'll try to watch the time so I don't do my silliness again. And I really wished I would have bought an ink thing. we went to Bob Marley's house. Um, unless you're a big Bob Marley fan, it for what I paid for it, for me it wasn't worth it. One, it is a lot of walking up a lot of stairs. His house is built up the mountain in several things, and I I know it's built up. Things have been built, tourist things have built onto his house. I'm sure the two bars that are located in it and the two stores that are located in it weren't located in there when Bob Marley lived there, right? It's a tourist thing now. But the thing is, it was nice to see, don't get me wrong. We You got to visit his mom's tombstone and his dad's tombstone. You couldn't take pictures of it, which out of respect, I understand that. They showed us the house that he basically grew up in. That was really interesting. That was probably my favorite part. Well, it's just the history. I love history. When we first got there, we were taken to a guy, a Rasta, who was selling marijuana products, both CB and real marijuana. There, it's decriminalized, not illegal. You can sell like in Canada for us. So, then you could add your little different things if you want to add. Might add a flower in there, but I think maybe we need to add something a little bit brighter. As you can see, I use these paper flowers a lot. I love these paper flowers. I get some from Amazon and I get some now when I can find them at the Dollar Tree. And our Dollar Tree has gone up. Our Dollar Tree now, sometimes there is $1.50 item and $2 items now at our Dollar Tree. It was always $1.50 for us. Originally it was $1.25 and then it went up to $1.50, and now there's a lot of items for $2 that's going in the way of Dollarama, our other dollar store, and it kind of bothers me a little bit. There we go. I think that little flower on there, or would a bow be prettier? No, I like the flower. I like the flower. And you'll notice when I do fabric, I use this type of glue, and for paper, I use let's put that out of the way, put that over there, and in this case, I don't think I want a bling bling. I think I wanted a white pearl, but then the white pearl might be too light. We'll try it, because then we have a choice. We go with a little, oh, I got a lot off of this one. It did not come off as easy as the glue on these gemstones is, wow. So there is, maybe I do want a little bling, because that adds a little brightness to it. And then we'll just put a dab of glue. Underneath it. I don't use I feel the sticky. Sorry, I got the glue bottle lid in my teeth, between my teeth. I don't use a sec. It's not sitting right. What was I saying? I don't just use the glue that comes, the stickiness that comes on the pearl, because I find that it doesn't last. Boy, I'm having troubles with this one. Come on. There we go. Getting my fingers and everything used to all of this. And there we go. Now, again, The great thing about this is I can leave it like that, and later, if I wanted to add a little something to it, I could throw in it on, you know, what I probably should have done is put a little lace under that flower. That might have looked, to add my touch of lace. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And that, see, that's why I make those little scrappy pieces up, because they're perfect when you want to add just a little touch of, they're perfect. And that's the little snippets you just have laying around sometimes. There, that was perfect. There we go. Then I added a little. And I mean, when you put this down, you could put some tulle under it. If you needed a little bit more, add it to it. But I think it's cute the way it is. Let's grab that journal and just open the page and see. It's simple, but really adds to the page. And then you can just play around how you want it on your page. Look how beautiful that goes in there. Okay, there's another cluster done. Let's see where we're going to go from there. Now, the other thing that I'm going to try, I'm going to be making these bundles up. The bundle is going to come with these different postcards and different things like this that are great to add into clusters. But I think I'm going to be using her. I'm looking for just one other thing here. Which bow? I'll do some other colors in just a second. I'm trying to decide what bow I want to go with. I think I'm going to go with this one. Let's see what we can do here. Now, and the great thing about the ones that I'm going to be doing, there'll also be great pieces to add on to collaging on things as well. Just, I had that bag sitting there because my cat knocked it off earlier. We'll do this bow first. I'm going to be doing one of these bows, and I'm thinking of several ways. This basically, let's build a lace cluster. I want a piece of this material. I got this somewhere at a thrift shop and I love it. Comes in so handy. My computer just shut off. That's not, those scissors are great for paper, but they're not great for, tonight we're having fajitas. I'm in the mood for fajitas. Gab's upstairs with Jacob because he's off for March break here, our spring break. In Quebec, it's very early. I think in Ontario, I don't know other provinces. I think Ontario, it's next week, and then everybody goes away. That's why we chose to go away when we did, because we wanted to beat the rush. And we went to an all adults, because my sister runs a daycare, and she was like, you know, guys, I want a break from hearing kids, and I understood that. It was a little more expensive, but understandable. This is where I have those papers. I use always a piece of paper under my cluster. And you can determine if you want it to show. Most of the time, I don't let it show. Of course, it's going to show through the thing, but you're not really going to see it because I've only begun the layering process. Right? So let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We need a stapler. Let's get ourselves a stapler. There's my lovely singing. I like to do that a lot. You'll see that sometimes in my other videos and future videos. I'll just sing a little tune because I like to sing things. I do that with Jacob to make it fun. There's a little pink tulle, so let's pull a little piece of pink tulle out. Perfect. I like using tools. It's just a tool. It's just a really nice. You got to invest in some more colors. if you go to my Purple Heart creations, I did a live in there of something that is coming up called Alphabet Soup. Not Alphabet Soup, sorry. It is called A Scoop of Goodness. And it's something I'm going to be doing in the future. Sometimes I'll double up the tool to really give it some nice impact, but in this case, no, because it's a little short. But that's okay. I like the tool to hang over. And yes, I usually put it more towards the bottom. There we go. Put that there. Need some more lace. Maybe this piece. We'll just cut that off. But sometimes while I'm doing this, see what happens is I've got that's ready to be, can be used. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. I should really look at the time, because you know me, guys. I have a habit of forgetting the time. So sometimes you can, the pieces you chop, you can start to get a second one ready. Going this way with that. And then, where did I put that box? Oh, it's right here. It's right there, Christina. Silly girl, silly girl. I'm just looking through what I have here. Oh, I want something very thin. Nothing in that box. Oops. I just dropped a cluster. I'll get it in a few minutes. Sometimes when you're layering, you might look at maybe some lace you paid a little bit more money for. So that type of lace is great for the bottom of your clusters to add a little bulk and a little, I call definition, because, you know, you don't really care, you know. I have some of those cheaper laces, and so they're great sometimes to help and keep your really, like some of your really nice laces that you paid a little more money for, especially your vintage laces towards the top where they're really going to be seen and really showcased. Those are things you might want to consider. So sometimes I do that as well. And I don't think I need much more on this. I just need to cover up that paper again. And let's see how that's going to look on that. That one's too big for it. So we'll go to a different size bow, but I need my stapler. And I don't glue my pieces when I'm doing these type of clusters. I just staple it. It's easy, it's simple. Then it's got some like fluff to it. If you glue it all down, then it's sometimes you need to. See there, you get that definition, and whereas this, nope, I don't have one. Sometimes you'll see that I do glue, sometimes I'll glue just a little corner down or something that if I need to. The bow I chose is not going to work, so I'm going to grab a different bow. And you can do several things to this. You could gloss accent the whole bow if you wanted to. And give it a really shiny look to it. Yes, you can use other ribbon, but sometimes, you know, just to give, now that's too light. Watch this. Watch me play too light. Perfect size. And it already has a bling, but I probably will cover that bling up. I'm just going to, there we go. Sometimes when you're cutting a lot of things out, you'll see later, even when I'm making my fussy cut bundles, I go, after I cut them all out, I'll go through and look at them all again. Because sometimes when you're cutting a little out a lot. Okay, that's exactly what I want. I just want more of a definition there, so that's what I'm doing. I was supposed to look at the time, wasn't I, guys? And in this case, yes, I'm using paper, but because I have lace down, I kind of have to use the glue, because glue stick and my lace don't necessarily always go well together. And see, no one's going to see that staple. And I didn't put glue on the whole bow because it's not necessary. I want it to kind of have a free flow to it. And somebody's coming downstairs.
Smells like cat litter.
I don't know why. I scooped. Okay. Right now I'm on a video. Boo Boo has a habit of not pooing in the litter. And that's what he was telling me. I can't smell it, but then I've been a little stuffy today. So you could leave that gemstone, that like the way it is, but I want a little more definition. And I'm not going to glossy accent this one. We might try doing one later. Now the question is, are these going to be big enough? Or do I need to grab one of my bigger ones? See, that's, now you could leave it with that in the background, but I don't like that. So I need to find a bigger pearl. Bigger gemstone or something. And I know I have bigger ones. They're just behind me. Because my little desk here, unfortunately, does not hold everything. Now, I'm trying to decide between two. Okay. There's that one. But I'm not keen on that one. And I think this one is too small too. Yep. And it doesn't stand out, so it's too light. But then I go here. But again, now what I could do, if that really, really bothers me, and I don't like this hard one for it, so we put those back in there. These are my go-tos. What I'm going to do, I'm just trying to find my, I don't know what size I'm going to need, so I'm grabbing two. I can just put a paper there. Sorry guys, if you hear the fighting, I apologize. My house is busy. So we're going to try this. Now, you could also take, if you wanted to, you could put the flower in the middle too. right? We could, oh, do we like it? Let's try this. We're going to do this. Let me look at the time as well. When I get up, I got to go take care of that boo-boo problem. Now, see, I don't like it with the pearl in the middle. Okay, so I'm taking that off. Just seeing what color I want to go with. Do I want to go with a bright color? I like the size of this one, it would be perfect, but I don't like the brightness of it. And I think I have those only in that bright color. Yep, okay. That's okay. That's okay. I don't really, it's not the part that I want to really stand out anyways, so that's okay. Now that I did that, I think I want this one. I just seen one that's smaller. Now I know when I do this, I won't probably do that. Well, I might, that bow might not become my favorite bow to use. And then, there we go. How cute is that? That flower actually looks really cute in the middle. And that's all I'm doing to it. And that's done. Let's look at the time, guys. I know we're running quickly out of time. It always happens when we're doing clusters. I think I could just do video after video after video of doing clusters. We're already at 47 minutes, guys. Man, that time flies, doesn't it? Whew. Oh, really flies. Too fast, guys, too fast. Let's try something else. Oh, I'm going to have a hiccup. Okay, I did those red ones. Those are new flowers I got, because I always buy pink and purple. As you can see, I'm doing pink. I got lots of pink. That's why I'm looking at my stuff going here. Can I change the color? Can I change the color up? You know? You know, when you just keep doing the same thing over and over. I don't know how I'm going with that one yet. I'm just looking, and I apologize. This is the problem. I've got so many ideas. I'm trying to calm myself down. Let's go ahead. Let's pull this out. Did I pull out a larger one? Excuse me. I apologize, guys. I don't know why my throat's so dry. I'm not sick. It's just really dry throat today. When I'm done this, I think I might do a live today in Junk Journal Craft and Chat. You never know. I pulled something out. I was sure I pulled it out, but now I can't find it. Can you imagine? I know I was more than positive I put one out, and some reason I cannot see it. And it's going to be flashing in front of my eyes. Man, oh man. Oh man. Did I bury it over here? Man, oh man, oh man. I pulled one out. I wanted to use one. I know I pulled it out. Do you think I can find it? Oh. I am so mad at myself right now. Because I know it's right in front of my eyes, and because I want it, I can't see it. It's a whole basket. Oh, there it is. Told you it was right in front of my eyes. Right in front of my eyes. Is this too white? I don't think so. I think it's just fine. Told you it was right in front of my eyes. Knew it. I want a piece of fabric. The question is, what do I have in fabric that's easy accessible? I'm just about to make a mess on my floor because that's what I do best. I'm just grabbing out some of my fabric here. We'll see what I've got in these scraps that I can use. That would be perfect underneath that, but nothing really neutral. Nothing neutral. Oh, there went my glasses down on my head and then I can't see. Nothing neutral. Nothing neutral. I need like that's what I've been trying to find is taupe or beige material. I should have some though. I have pink. I have pink. I have this dark taupe. But I need something a little less. So I'm going down to see what I have. I'm digging. Oh, as you can hear, I dropped something. A big metal thing of, why don't I was sure I had beige. And some reason I can't find it, of course. Because I have been out of my craft room. So I've forgotten where I stuffed things. Could I use that behind it? It's not really big enough. Well, we could do the taupe. I need a creamy, creamy, creamy material. That's what I need, because I don't think the taupe will look good behind it. With the idea that I was going with, and we're going to run out of time before I get that far. I don't know why I keep trying to use those scissors. Because they're just not working. There, might put that back. Put it back in the right place, and then next time when I want to use it, go. It doesn't have to be, it's not meant to be the main focus anyways. Cut some of those threads off. I need a piece of paper for behind it. That's just a, now this is quite a large one we're doing. And we might not get finished. What we're going to do, what was it that I just seen that I thought was perfect behind that? It was here. Maybe it might be too creamy. Sometimes that's the biggest problem, is when you're doing some of these, you start off and the colors you have, nope, I cut that too small now. That won't go to waste, guys, so don't worry about that. I use that one quite often. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. We're going to shut off. I just know it because nothing is coming together for me. That's what's going to happen. I just know it. And I apologize. But I just want to thank you for joining me. Please like and comment my video. And I'm telling you all this just in case it shuts off. Just in case. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That's it. Perfect. And stapler. This is a very neutral one. But then you could add your more color to it with what you do with the center of it. Now there's several things you can do with this. You could put a button here, right? And just sew a button on there and that be the end of it. If it's something you want to put on the front of your journal, you could add one of these type of flowers into it. I'm not going to. Oops. That doesn't fit there. Okay. We're going to shut off. I just know it, guys. I just know it. I was hoping to get this one done with you guys. Yeah, we're shutting off in 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes. And I'm stuck with what I want to put in the middle of it. I'm really stuck. Too big. So you could build the flower up, but then you lose a lot of that there. That does work. Wish I had that in a taupe. That would have been perfect if I would have had that size in a taupe. Hey, is this smaller? Is this smaller? Oh, maybe I do like the cream after all. I'm layering these flowers is what I'm doing. I'm still not keen on. I'm going to do it. I'm going to that one there. And then we can pull in. Do I have a tiny cream? Oh, I'm knocking 1,000 things to the floor because I'm rushing. I don't have a cream flower. How do I not have a small cream flower? I thought I had a baby cream flower. Nope. Okay. Going back in here. I have white. I guess I used all the cream ones. And once again, I'm going to say bye and thank you for joining me. I'm just going to work on this one till it shuts off. I'm seeing what I have. Because I'm just kind of trying to build, right? Because then you could, if you wanted to add pink, you could bring in a pink. But to me, it won't look that great. See, and you can layer these up. And because I have glue on that, that's what I'm doing. But it's not going on that. It's going to go on something in a bit. Because now I'm in a cluster making.